Family. I think you guys will be so proud of me. I finally got a mic, and one that works with my phone. Excited about that. But I woke up feeling anxious. And I got a new deck today along with my new mics. Yeah. Um, and I'm telling you, yo, I got the deck right before I was heading to the store, so I just kind of put put it in my purse. I didn't try to connect it or anything like that until just a few moments ago. But back to what I was saying. I woke up feeling anxious, and I just didn't know what. So I picked up the deck that I got today. Um, I guess I can go back to that first when I got the deck on my way to the store. I pulled a couple cards, and each time it just felt so accurate, not only with what I've been feeling, but what has been shared with from a lot of readers that I do watch. It seemed like everybody is on this same energy of, yeah, you gotta let go and walk away. There's there Man. But anyway, I woke up, so I picked up that deck that I had just got today, and it was on point. It was puzzled, and then the other card spoke about wisdom, nurturing, or whatever. So that guided me to do work to nurture myself at this time. It said wisdom, giving back, and so mentorship, I think it said as well. And one way I can do at least two of those things is through my cards, because they meant all three of them is through the cards, right? They bring wisdom, they also bring nurturing, love, mentorship, and by doing readings I can give back, maybe provide clarity for someone else. So that brings us to where we are now. So I'm just going to shuffle up my cards here. I'm going to pause real quick and cleanse the energy with my dowsing rods, which I wanted to do before I started, but I was just kind of excited. I was excited. I was excitation. So, Ashe family. Feel better already. Cleared the energy. Called in. And hell, that may be why you're tired, or may have been um, feeling fatigue or anything like that, because you just have so many people in your trying to get into your energetic field. Your higher self having to work overtime. Your spirit guides maybe having to work overtime to, get these energies to move the fuck around. Okay. All right. So, bottom of the deck says overt narcissist. Okay. I do feel like the person that you may have been dealing with, they were covert for a while, but perhaps there has been at least a year that has passed, and most people can keep that facade up for about a year, but that representative can go and live strong and healthily for a good year, After that, the facade begins to crack. Um, and ironically, the first card for the read, the first placement card, is refuse to pour into broken vessels. The facade is cracking, that vessel is broken. It was never full to begin with, but there was a lot of good repair work, like body work in regards to like cars, so they were able to these people were able to hide it from you, hide the dysfunction, you know. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to multitask. But they can no longer hide. They've been exposed by themselves, and the inability to keep disguising the bullshit as love, as harmless. You may be dealing with someone that you will bring up a situation, and strategically they um, they would have the discussion with you, but they will be so nonchalant about it, and one, they'll be forthright, but it will be done in jest or like, yes, oh gosh, yes, just they have a clever way of making light of the bullshit that they do, which makes you feel like, okay, well, maybe what they did wasn't that bad. But the overt narcissist card, like I said, is bottom of the deck card, says no empathy. They're cold, strategic, and calculated. And this person can no longer hide that side of them. And again, first card out, and you refuse to pour into broken vessels. If this person is a narcissist, they are a broken vessel. And that's the reason why you're fucking drained too. You've been pouring, pouring, but this person got fucking cracks in their vessels. So you pouring in all this love and it's just seeping out, you know? And you're wondering why this person isn't healing, can't see your um can't see the love that you're have been putting into them, because it's been seeping out. They got, they're operating with a broken vessel. I actually have my other phone out here, and I'm excited about that because one of the cards we're gonna have to look up, but we're gonna talk about that as we get to that. So let me just go through the next card we have here. Oh wow. Wow. All right. So the next card talks about cheaters, right? So a broken vessel. This person is a cheater. It says cheaters behave or believe. Cheaters believe they are better somehow. This person thought they were better than you. That they are entitled to the behavior. They feel like they are entitled to cheat because they're better than you. And they have no problem breaking um what the hell did I write here? Boundaries and violating agreements with their partner because they don't believe their partner deserves respect or fulfillment. This person didn't believe you deserved respect or fulfillment. They had no problem violating agreements with you. They had no problem breaking boundaries with you. They felt they were entitled to treat you in this way. Again, broken vessels. And the card that came out that, hey, you heard the ding from my other phone. Spirit says that's the motherfucking truth. That's why your spirit team has been working over fucking time, overtime, to keep you away from this person because they know the grip, the grasp this person has had on you for a very long time, long enough time. But the last card out for this read is the Psalms 100, verse 5. And if you have a candle, you can write this verse down and place a candle on top of it, a 7-day candle. There go the ding again, and allow it to burn out. So if you any kind of candle, if you want to do a 7-day or whatever kind of candle you have, write that Psalms out and burn the candle. Or you can write the verse and do a write, burn, and release. Um, you can do them both. You can just get creative with this Psalms 100 verse. Let's look it up. It says, for your highest self. So y'all know that every time I see the word Lord, I replace it with your higher self or either the Most High, because Lord represents a person having dominion over you. No human being has the right to have any kind of dominion or control, or ownership over you. This cheater felt like they had so a cheater could be referred to as a lord. You know what I'm saying? Especially back in the day. But for your higher self is good, and its love endures forever. Its faithfulness continues through all generations. And the Spirit just wants you to know you're not alone. You don't have to depend on this person. You don't need this person. No matter how strategic and calculated they were in making you believe that you needed them, and they definitely were. There's another ding. You don't. They did a very good job manipulating you psychologically. Even if it was unbeknownst to them, they picked up these skills possibly through watching red pill content and inundating themselves with this type of rhetoric, which seeped into their subconscious, perhaps, and they have a dark attachment. That's all. They have a dark fucking attachment that seeks to take advantage of women, possibly because most women have a stronger connection to the divine, I would say. They're more spiritual by design, I feel. And I really do feel like we've, as I recall, maybe like last year, whatever, there was a lot of energy in readings talking about the feminine energy coming back. The divine matriarch taking her crown back. This The matriarch taking back her throne, as patriarchy has destroyed the earth and many people, many families, so on and so forth. But know that the Most High is good. Your higher self that's with you all the time covering you, protecting you, guiding you. It's good, and its love endures forever. Its faithfulness continued through all generations. You're breaking generational curses as well. So we have the angel cards out here. They really have been adding a lot to the read, but I'm not going to get an angel card for each placement, because that every time I try to do the angel card as a clarifier for each placement we have, and we only have 3, okay? Every time I do that, the reading goes to about an hour long. There's no way to do a short read with those angel cards. So what I'm going to do is just pull one angel card. Um, and then also perhaps take into account the bottom of the deck, right? So that cuts the amount of angel cards in half versus having 2 versus 4. So maybe that can assist us in not going so long. All right, so when it comes to the tarot cards, the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant in reverse, right? And each time, well, most of the Hierophant cards I have a key on it. You have been given the keys to unlock the prison that you have been in, the mental, spiritual prison, perhaps, that you have been in, as this person in their dark attachment has imprisoned you for a while now. Wow. And then we have the healing card in reverse as well. And y'all know, as a reader, I see the reversals as how people see you. The Hierophant card also represents that leadership energy, that mentoring energy, as you know, came out and that prompted this read, right? A leader knows that the role between student and teacher interchanges constantly. Right? You're very humble as a person and open. So this person sees that you're stepping into your power, that you have found the keys to unlock the prison that they have had you in, thinking that you believe too that you don't deserve respect, and that you don't deserve fulfillment, that you should just be happy with the bullshit. You freed yourself. And you're healing. The healing card says self-care, introspection, and meditation. Okay? Underneath that is toxic. Drama, arguments, and incompatible. Okay? And this person is, you definitely see, they know that you see them as toxic now. Too much drama, too many arguments. And you are seeing that you're incompatible, because again, how can you be compatible with someone that feels like they're entitled to cheat on you? Someone that feels like they are entitled and have a right to break your boundaries. This person probably broke your boundaries very early in the relationship. That's how they knew that you were the right type of supply. This is what that's the term used when it comes to narcissists. They look for a narcissist supply. They knew you were, you know, a great supply. You may have been really open with this person, shared a lot of your heartbreak, and this person was a listening ear, but for selfish reasons, unfortunately. They were a listening ear so that they can calculate with the overt narcissism energy, so they can calculate and strategize how they're going to do the same to you, but in a very strategic and calculating way. and you were drowning. I see the drowning card here. It says you over your head. You were in over your head with this person for a very long time. You overextended with this person. And the card says overextended and also rock bottom. And you've just hit your rock bottom when it comes to um, this particular relationship. You really have. You're done. It's just too much drama. It's too toxic. But you are healing. So let me pull the angel card and also find out what the bottom of the deck angel card will be. All right, so we have Melael. Wow, the first attribute of Melael. I feel like we got this card in. Yeah, we did. We got this card last night. Well, the last read. Um, but it says capacity for healing. Melahel, and that's Melahel. The number is 23. There's a lot of changes happening right now. You're tapping into the capacity for true healing. Okay, it says doctor, pharmacologist, healer, scientist. I feel like you are doctoring yourself. You are providing yourself with the medication, the tools, or the aids you need, whether it be herbs, yoga, meditation. Because meditation was also with that nurturing card that came out, which prompted this read. Um, you are a healer, and you. I feel like you look at things from a scientific standpoint, even with what your gift is. Because I like me as a massage therapist, I always say, like, when I'm massaging myself, that's me in the lab putting in a cc of this. Let me put in a cc of that and see how that mixed together, and if that creates the desired result, right? But it's just in a different form. Like, I'm using different techniques, massaging certain parts of the body, also incorporating the my mental and focus and incorporating meditation as well, and intentions, positive intentions of healing. Those are different cc's. Different, I guess you could say, um, the periodic table, they have different, what do you call those? Is it elements? The different elements? I don't know. But that's you adding different chemicals, I guess, to mix together for, as a pharmacologist. I mean, like, again, okay, so you are tapping into that energy um, to heal yourself. Goodness, I feel like this is going to be another long reading. It says knows the properties and virtues of medicinal plants. So here we go again with that herbalist. So make sure you're tapping into your herbal gifts at this time. It says healthy food and cultivation. It says naturopathy, herbalists, natural sciences. The self becomes a medicinal plant. That's the reason why you're no longer pouring into broken vessels as well. Okay, you are the medicinal plant. People come around you and they feel healed. Okay, your energy pacifies and soothes this person in their bullshit. But now that you've taken back your energy, they're feeling every bit of it. It says masters one's emotions, adapts to every situation. Right? So now that you are refusing to pour into this person's broken vessel, and you are mastering your emotions, because remember, we did see the drowning card. Poured into vessels also represents water, which can represent emotions. You are pouring your emotions into this person, and they were just letting it fall through the cracks. They could have done the work to truly patch up those cracks, within their vessel, but they didn't. They were content in them being broken. But at one point you were drowning in over your head, overextended when it came to your emotion, until you hit rock bottom. You kept pouring and pouring and pouring, and it was, even though your cup is naturally overflowing, it was, your cup was constantly at a tilt, and you were having to work overtime. Your psyche, your higher self was having to work overtime to keep your cup filled. And now you're ready to, you just hit rock bottom, because your system is about, before your system hit an overload and truly hit rock bottom. This person wanted you to hit rock bottom, so that they strategically and in a calculated way were poking at you so that you could hit rock bottom. It says faith that anticipates knowledge. Okay. But you stayed true to yourself, and you always did what you thought was right. And because of that, and remember, you are the Hierophant. You are going to gain the lessons, the wisdom necessary in order for you to grow. You knew that you had to go through this for a reason, right? It says protection of the environment, respect for nature. You may have been going out into nature a lot lately to help protect your energy and to recenter yourself. And it also says initiated into the secrets of the forces of nature. So, Milael is a great energy to assist you at this time. In the bottom of the deck, angel, we have uh, Habu Habu Habuhaya, and that's Habuhiah, and her number is the number 68, which reduces to, wow, 14, which reduces to 5. So we have two fives here. A lot of change happening. Wow. And the first attribute of Habuhia is healing. The last card, capacity for healing, was the first attribute of that angel. Wow. It says adjust and regulates desires. So of course, if you're no longer pouring into this person, your desire was all aimed into making this person whole, but now you're having to adjust that. Wow. The next attribute is adjustment to divine standards. You're tapping back in to your spirituality. You lost it. Every time you started to mess with this person, they took you further and further away from your spiritual practices. Next attribute, restoration of balance following phase discrepancies. Okay, so you're being restored after a phase of discrepancies dealing with this person. Let's look at the definition of discrepancies. It says a discrepancy is an unexpected difference or inconsistency between two or more facts, figures, or claims that are expected to match. what is given is that this person's actions were not matching with their words. There were so many. You went through a phase of so many discrepancies. This gives that this person was definitely um I had the perfect word, but they were definitely two-faced, and they were aware of their gaslighting. They say one thing but do something completely different. They say you're the most important person in their life. They haven't been as close to anyone like you, yet they will cheat on you, break boundaries, violate agreements, and treat you like you don't deserve respect or fulfillment. How can you be that important to someone? It was all, again, this person may be confused. They have all these dark attachments, but every time you try to implement your spiritual practices with them, they always turn their nose up or, find every reason or way to try to rebut, have a rebuttal for, you know, what you do. It says reharmonize is when we are feeling out of synchronism. So habuha helps to reharmonize you when you're feeling out of sync. Look, she also talks about the love of nature, country life, and open spaces. So you definitely, again, nature is very important. Herbs, all of that, you know what I'm saying, are very important to your healing and for your healing in this time of transformation that you're in. And again, this is the number 5. So you're in the middle, you're at a crossroads, and it's dependent upon where your mentality is on which way you're going to go. You have to fight to stay positive, um, and knowing that your blessings are coming in, knowing that you have earned it. You've earned your blessings. Okay, especially as with this Hierophant energy, you have earned your blessings. You've put in the work. It says agriculture, harvest, and agricultural expertise. It says fertile nature, creative power. So you're really tapping into your creative power. So that's Milahel, Melahel, and we have Habuhaya. I know I pronounce that name different every time. Habuhaya, Habuhia, Hiia. I don't know, but healing. We got healing out here with 3 different cards, right? We have spirit here with Psalms 100 verse 5 saying, I am with you. Always. My love endures forever. My faithfulness continues through all generations. So I do definitely feel that this is a generational curse that you're breaking. You're breaking that generational curse of narcissists, having to deal with narcissists, possibly. And there go the ding. I don't know if y'all heard it. But I feel like it's more of you dealing with narcissists than you being a narcissist. We're all narcissistic in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but it can become chronic for some people. And there's been a lot of hell, you may have a lot of narcissists in your family, whether it be a mother figure, a sister figure, you know, and these people create flying monkeys to turn everyone against you. So you may be surrounded by narcissists and their flying monkeys all your whole life. They may have experienced that in some way, shape, form, or fashion as well. And they continue that by trying to put that energy onto you. But you're not having it. We ain't having it. We ain't having it. All right, so as we go into the clarifiers, clarify and refuse to pour into broken vessels, we have possibilities. Now that you have refused to pour into broken vessels, there's so many possibilities have opened up for you. This card says follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Okay, then that's what you need in order to go after these possibilities that have opened up for you. And the reason why this is opening up for you is because you are refusing to pour into broken vessels. Now you're pouring that energy back into yourself, or just simply keeping that energy for yourself, because remember, you are a self-fulfilling Ace of Cups. You just had to come out of that tilted or toppled over position and right yourself up again, and you did. So now you're keeping that energy for yourself, even the overflow. Hello? And you're following your dreams, okay? You have made up your mind. You're no longer pouring into broken vessels, and you are believing in yourself. The clarifier, the tarot card clarifier is the devil card, okay? The fucking devil card. On this card, it has traps on here, a predator. So this person was definitely trying to trap you in that toxic energy. The devil represents obsession, toxicity. This person is probably mad at you. They've constantly over the course of your relationship set trap after trap after trap after trap to continue being able to have you voluntarily pour your good, pure, precious energy into them. You believed in them more than you believed in yourself. You believed in their dreams. You had started to believe in their dreams more than you believed in your own dreams, or even had the um, passion to chase your dreams. They drained your passion, you know. And every time they would be able to get you to come back to them, it seemed like you probably noticed that it seemed as though they were blessed. Like they would get all kind of opportunities and stuff. That was your energy. All right, so wow. Wow, clarifying cheaters. I'm telling y'all, this new deck, it is on point. And I don't even think I spent $10 on this deck, but it is so fire. Okay, so clarifying the cheater card and how they believe that they're better than you somehow and entitled to their behavior. It's love affair. You cheater and love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. This is possibly how this person treated you. And the tarot card to clarify that is the Nine of Cups in reverse. It is not, you will not have wish fulfillment with this person because you were just a love affair for them. You were their dirty little secret, their sex fix, the person that they kept on the down low. But know that your higher self's love endures forever, and it's with you throughout all generations. It is faithful to you throughout all generations. This person may not be faithful to you. Your family may not have been faithful to you, but your higher self is. That's why you got to tap into your power and refuse to pour into empty vessels, to pour into broken vessels, even if that means family as well, friends, lovers, whatever. It's time for you to take your power back because there's not going to be any wish fulfillment there. But again, I feel like you are truly tapped into, you've taken back the keys to your life. You're now following your dreams. You've made up your mind about these devils. Remember that we have the devil card out here. And these energy vampires, you've made up your mind about them and you are believing in yourself, not looking for their validation, not looking for them to choose you anymore. You're done. Okay. And so the final card we're going to clarify is the Psalms 100 card. And we have the Distance card in reverse and also the Temperance card in reverse. And I really do feel like that is very beautiful. The Temperance card for me represents your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team, right? And again, this is how people see you. And so they see that you are surrounded by protection. With the Distance card, they see that you are distant now. The Distance card says divorce, ghosted, separation. They feel that you are divorcing, ghosting, and separating from them. You are putting that distance in between you and them. Temperance also represents balance. You have restored your balance by going out into nature, whether you know it or not. In the time is you can follow your dreams now. You can make up your mind to believe in yourself now. Before you couldn't see that because just like these people treated you, you felt you deserved the crumbs that they were giving you, that you didn't deserve respect or fulfillment. You felt being someone's dirty little, you felt that is what took precedence, perhaps, with this cold, strategic, and calculated narcissist that has no empathy. You are an empath. Empathy defines you. And you're dealing with someone that had none of that. But you were never alone. And you're freeing yourself. You have freed yourself. Mila Hill brings you the capacity for healing, helps to bring you the capacity for healing. And Haya, Habuaya, Habu Ha'a. I can I get that name to save my Habu Haya. Habu Haya is what I'm gonna go with. Helps to bring healing as well. All right. So I was about to shuffle food cards fell out. Two-faced. Yo, didn't we speak about that? This person is definitely two-faced. What card prompted that? Does it have? With the discrepancies. Yes, that's what it was. Habuhaya. Restoration of balance. That's the temperance card that just came out that we just went over with the clarification to Psalms 105. 100 and verse 5. And to help harmonize you after feeling out of sync. When dealing with this person, you are out of sync. But now that you refuse to pour into broken vessels, you are reharmonizing yourself. And Habuhaya is here to help you to do that and to restore balance following a phase of discrepancies where, the facts, this person's, what they say don't match their actions. Where this person was inconsistent. And all of this was unexpected. Look, double life. Cheater. Backstabber. Okay? Remember what the cheater card says? That's also clarified by love affair, dirty little secret. They live in a double life. They're a cheater. They're a backstabber. They feel entitled to their behavior. They have no problem breaking boundaries and violating agreements with their partner because they don't believe they deserve respect or fulfillment. But again, that's a projection. They don't feel that about themselves. And again, that's why they're a broken vessel and why you just need to stop pouring into them, because they have been blocking a lot of possibilities in your life with their toxicity. These energies had you in obsessive energy, but you have made up your mind and pulled yourself out of that and out of that toxicity. Thrills card here in reverse. And it says continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. That's in reverse. You are releasing the thrills. Because this person came with a lot of thrills in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but there were continuous negative cycles because they're a fucking cheater. You know, bad decisions. You're the thrills come with bad decisions. You're no longer making those bad decisions. Wow, karmics card is here in the upright. This person was definitely a karmic. You did not want to see this person as a karmic. You did everything and bent yourself and folded yourself in each and every way you could think of so that you would not see this person as a karmic. You did not want to believe this person was a karmic, baby, but they are. Look, the next fucking card is consequences. Okay, again, with the discrepancies, this consequences cards do mention mixed signals. This person kept giving you mixed signals. They were strategic, calculated, and cold because they didn't care about breaking any uh, or violating any agreements that you guys have had, whether implied or, you know, directly stated. This person kept you under a lot of illusions. Wow, the consequences card says bad choices, games. So again, we got bad choices out here twice, both in reverse. You made bad choices in choosing this person. Wow, stop playing the karmics card says third parties, haters, lessons learned. And you definitely have learned the lessons. This person definitely had you in third party situations because we have the cheater energy come out about 3-4 different times here. You're definitely dealing with a cheater who did not give two fucks about how they hurt you because they don't have any empathy. They don't have any true empathy. They know how to perform it very well. Again, that's the illusions and why there were always discrepancies between their words and their actions. Look, y'all, stop playing. In reverse, the family card. Again, you've experienced this within family as well, not only romantically, but in family. You know, within this card represents blood ties and inner circle. And this person was like family to you as well. Because again, like I said, you indulged or diverged a lot of your childhood traumas to this person. They may have came in your life at a time where you were really down and out in regards to family drama. And they seem to have been a saving grace, but they were plotting on you the whole goddamn time. All right. We also have the harmony card here in reverse, but it says balance, peace, and happiness. They wanted to keep you from harmony. But remember, Habuhaya, Habuhia. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. She helps to reharmonize. This person destroyed the harmony you had within yourself, the confidence you had within yourself, your peace. But you're no longer playing about your peace these days. You're no longer playing about your happiness and your balance. This person kept your nervous system deregulated. They kept you stressed out because they were constantly gaslighting you. The spirit wants you to know that you're magnetic for manifesting mysterious miracles. Okay? Wow. It says you were sent to people from spirit. You were sent to this person from spirit to heal them, to help them, and they abused the fuck out of you. And they're going to receive karma for that. The spirit wants you to know. I just cut to the card, keep your mind and heart clear. That you can keep your mind and heart clear because you know you had pure intentions. You it was just confirmation from you were sent to them by spirit. So you keep your mind and heart clear. You were sent to heal them. And you've been nothing but good to them in the face of their discrepancies. You were good to them. Even when you felt like you didn't have anything because you're of the family drama you may have went through, and that you probably did hit rock bottom. They judged you during your sacred rest period and era. They're going to regret that. I just cut to the card tough love. It's time for you to show them tough love. Look, yo, I just cut to the card. They want access to your body but refuses to give emotional safety. This is someone that wants access to your body but refuse to give you emotional safety. Just like a cheater. Just like the cheater card described here. They believe they're better than you. They judged you in your time of where you may have hit a form of rock bottom. They judged you. They have no problem breaking boundaries with you because they think they're better than you. They have no problem violating agreements because they don't feel like you deserve respect or fulfillment. I just cut to the card. I don't compete, I align. You're no longer competing for their acceptance and to prove that you're on their level. You're way above their level. They have a limited, for one, they have a dark attachment, and they live in illusion. That's why they kept you in illusions. So, yeah, distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. You made the right decision. This is what is needed in order for you to rebalance yourself, to reharmonize yourself. This person kept you in third parties. You have made up your mind with the possibilities card to no longer compete. You're just going to align with what wants you. This person made it seem like they wanted you. Wow. In the bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Michael. Okay. Protection, prevented from harm, and divine intervention. And that's, yo, the beginning of the read, I said, your spirit team, your ancestors, your higher self has been working overtime. Divine intervention is the perfect term to sum all of that up. You are experiencing divine intervention because you were really addicted to this person. And please look at the community board, and there's 3 videos I posted about narcissists, maybe yesterday and the day before. So that explains this read. And again, this read is gonna, you probably won't see this read for, like, what's today? I think today is the 5th, either the 5th or the 6th. So this read probably won't come out until next week or something like that, because I still have a few reads in the arsenal that need to go out before this one. I put them out in order, but I'd be so frustrated that I'm behind in putting the readings out, because every time I do a reading, I go online and there's someone who posted a read that is saying pretty much everything that I'm saying in my read. Yet I hadn't even reached 1,000 subscribers. Yet these people have 10,000, 100,000 of followers, and they have the same message. So I really don't understand. But it's not gonna stop me. I, I receive too much from the cards. So I don't do it. I do it for the love. I don't do it for the likes. If I did it for the likes, I would have stopped doing readings a long time ago. I do it for the love of it. I don't do it for the likes. You're a true, authentic, and genuine person, pure-hearted person that moves to the beat of their own drum. You lost that part of you for a little minute because you came across a wizard or a witch that beguiled you. But Spirit wants you to know that this person is angry. They are becoming impatient. And they may be trying to come at you with some dumb shit, but I just cut to the card, more than ready for battle. Remember, you have Archangel Michael here fighting for you. Your spirit team is fighting for you. So you're more than ready for battle. So Spirit says you can step forward in boldness and in confidence. It says bold and confident here. You're more than ready to face this person. Look at that. And I cut to the solar plexus card, which represents confidence. It says trust your gut. You haven't been trusting your gut. That's the reason why you got tied up with this person anyway, because you didn't trust your gut. But I'm going to pull out my solar plexus tuning fork, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this reading up. Where are we at? An hour still. Still at an hour. That's okay though. Get you some of this solar plexus vibration and frequency so that we can recenter, reharmonize, and rebalance our solar plexus chakra so that we can tap into the possibilities available to us. It's always available to us if we just open our eyes and be open to receive it, having a miracle mentality. Because what it says, I'm magnetic for manifesting mysterious miracles. Yes, you are. Because you've made the decision. You made up your mind to believe in yourself. And there are infinite possibilities opening up for you, allowing you to follow your dreams. So just stay focused on that. Be obsessed with that. Okay? Because remember, that card came out with the Devil card. And that's the card of obsession and addictions. Be addicted to the possibilities that are coming, that can come. Have a miracle mentality. And you can do that and embody that by no longer casting your pearls upon swine, which was part of the previous read as well, which is equivalent to refusing to pour into broken vessels. Because if you cast your pearls upon amongst swine, they will trample them. You pour into broken vessels, your beautiful essence that you poured into them is just being wasted. When you stop choosing, when you stop chasing, you start choosing. That's what I just cut to. Wow. And the next card I cut to is peace is my birthright. This person did everything to keep you out of this energy of peace, but you are reclaiming that for yourself. You don't want to you're not dealing with these discrepancies. You're not being anyone's dirty little secret no more. Just cut to the card, liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay? Archangel Michael is coming in to protect you and to prevent this person's lies from harming you any longer. Divine intervention is here for you. It says, I pray and I slay. So just pray and you will slay these dragons. Cut to the card. You're more than ready for battle. Look, they're going to ding. Confirmation. Just cut to the card. You're more than ready for battle. This person's going to, again, come with the bullshit, but you're more than ready for battle. I also cut to the card. Find your peace. So remember, peace is your birthright. Don't allow them to take that from you. Focus on the possibilities that you have coming. So if you're someone that speak in tongue. If you see that more, it's just angel talk, and talk to your angels in their angel talk language. Some people see the speaking, they use that speaking in tongue as angel talk. You know, it's just your perception of what it is. And then we also have miracle mentality on this card. Cut to the card again. Confirmation again. Just reassurance again that you were sent to these people from spirit to help heal them. I just cut to the card. Choose your battles wisely. And that's what you're doing now. You're no longer fighting for these people. It says strategy in wartime also here. This person was strategic, but you're also being strategic now, but for your highest good. And again, you're more than ready for battle. And this card does say wartime. Okay. Just cut to the card. Keep your friends close and your enemies far away. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing that saying keep your friends close and your enemies closer. No, we're distancing ourselves. We're ghosting those enemies. We're separating ourselves from those enemies. Because keeping them close, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. What? If they're closer than your friends, then I mean you're pouring into broken vessels in a way. You're still entertaining their energy. Stop playing these games. What? That shit don't even make no sense. But some people say that though that phrase so effortlessly because it's just something that society passed down. So it's just like with generational curses and stuff. You've been trained to curse yourself and to stay blinded to the bullshit. No, you're woke, you're conscious, and you're making conscious decisions. And you've made up your mind to follow your dreams and to believe in yourself. Yourself, not the um ideas that society, family, religion, so on and so forth put into you, the script that was given to you. You're creating, you're believing in yourself that you are capable of creating your own script. Now, how can someone create a script for you better than you? But everywhere you turn, you are convinced in some way, shape, form, or fashion to give your power away to someone else, to marketers and advertisements and commercials. You giving them, they're telling you you're not enough of this, and that's why you need this product, and why you need this, and why you need that. No more, no more. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. Milahil and Habu Haya and Argan Jamaica, baby, are here. I just cut to the card. Suffering in silence. You're no longer suffering in silence. I know I said I was going to end it, but the suffering in silence card says unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. Okay, you are following your dreams now. They're no longer broken. You are having faith in the possibilities that you can still follow your dreams, and you can. You can. You are what it says. You are magnetic for manifesting mysterious miracles at this time. As long as you are able to stay in the state of gratitude and believing in yourself, making up your mind about these low vibrational energies and stop trying to give the benefit of the doubt to people who don't deserve it. Your discernment is on fleek on who you need to pour into and who you don't. No longer suffering in silence. Now that you've gotten away from these people, you're more relaxed and you're having fun. I just cut to the apology card and it says arrogant, rash actions. And so that could be those discrepancies as well, like the words is not matching their actions and insincere. So someone is coming in to probably apologize for being arrogant, for their rash actions and their insincerity. But remember, we saw the card liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay? This person is a karmic. They are a hater. You have learned your lessons. You have learned your lesson. Okay? And you are distancing yourself from this person that chases thrills and feel like they are entitled to do that. Okay? They are entitled to cheat. They're entitled to that behavior. They feel like they're entitled. Okay? to violating agreements because they don't believe you deserve it. And have no problem breaking you guys' bonds at their convenience and restoring it at their convenience and keeping you in that cycle. One of these cards spoke about cycles, continuous cycles. That's the thrills card. You're coming out of that cycle of bad decisions and addictions. You were only in that cycle because you were addicted to that energy. And if you look at those narcissist videos that I spoke about earlier, it kind of breaks. I think the very first video that I posted about narcissism breaks down the science of how this person overrides your nervous system, and trauma bonds with you. And trauma bond really means that they covertly introduce you to a trauma where they give you the energy and they pull back, give you the energy and pull back, give you love bomb you, have you fall head over heels in love with you, pull back. And so now you're thirsting and pining for that energy again, and they give it to you and then they pull it back. That continuous cycle of thrills, that continuous cycle creates an addiction and an addiction to within you, which has you continuously looking and searching for their validation and confirmation. But you're breaking that cycle. You have broken that cycle. So hell, even I'm thinking about, okay, I need to go to my community tab and find that video, because I feel like I need a refresher on that as well. And it also helps you to take the onus off of you, like, because you may be punishing yourself for believing this person, saying, "Oh, I'm so stupid." You're not stupid. Oh, I'm such a gullible ass. You're not. This person was very strategic and calculating, and they have no empathy, so they were able to do these things to you and felt entitled to do it because they were successful in overriding your nervous system and performing. They were a great performer, chef kiss performer. All right, family, for real, I'm gonna end it. I'm tempted to, pick up the deck and cut to another one, but let me stop, because we'll be here for another 15-30 minutes. And ain't nobody got time for that. All right, y'all. Hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all. And until next time, peace.